August Energies, Love. Posted on August 3, 2021 by EraOfLight. Hi my friend. It's such a blessing for me to connect with you in this way. We have so much to catch up on, so let's get right into it. As we enter the month of August, we may find ourselves strolling down memory lane. If we are feeling stuck or unclear about what steps to take next, reflecting a bit on the past, and noting how we have become more of our authentic self over the years, may offer us the guidance and support needed to move forward. This August will especially bring in lots of energy that supports love and relationships. If you are experiencing some challenges in your personal relationships, or have been trying to align with a new romantic interest, this month will offer nourishing and supportive energies to help you heal past issues and create wonderful connections with others. It's important to make sure we are clear about what kind of relationships we desire to experience, and to actively affirm that. Love and connection are central themes this August. And of course, our most important relationship is the one we have with ourselves. So, this is also the time to check in and see how we've been treating ourselves, and make any adjustments needed to ensure it all reflects how we truly desire to be treated and loved. Love. For eons of time, the human idea of love experienced many misinterpretations in most societies. We've been taught through religious and philosophical doctrines, the media, and cultural traditions, that in order to experience love, we must earn it. Most of these ideologies have also led us to believe we must suffer in order to experience love. Or that we have to worry about it, search outside ourselves for it, sacrifice for it, experience pain and heartbreak over it, expect it to be conditional, and so on. True and authentic love is always easy, unconditional, expansive, joyful, eternal, steadfast, and non-judgmental. It's simply the way people have misinterpreted love that has created the illusion that it's anything less than that. One of the most important things we can do to heal, is to rediscover what love really is, and then to begin loving completely. We begin by first loving ourselves, then the world around us. For so many generations, most of humanity has been taught that it is wrong for us to love and honor ourselves as completely as we are taught to love and honor others. This tradition is actually one of the main reasons why humanity once moved away from knowing our divinity, and who we really are. We were taught to look outside ourselves for the answer, when all along, it was within every fiber of our being. Those days are winding down quickly now, as people are understanding more and more that in order to be the most expanded, open, happy, and loving version of ourselves, we must first start by truly loving ourselves. To the mind, this may not be easy to accept, simply because we have not been taught how to love ourselves. So to turn that around, we can ask ourselves questions such as, how would unconditional love treat me, if it were embodied as a person? And how can I open up to being that person? I invite you to make a list of all the ways an unconditionally loving person would treat you. Are they generous, kind, non-judgmental, fun, playful, respectful? Do they make you feel seen, heard, appreciated? Do they make you gifts, sing to you, take you on special nature walks? And of course, the list goes on. It's always wonderful to connect with a soulmate from our soul tribe, someone who can mirror these qualities back to us. Yet in order for that to happen in the way we truly desire, it's important for us to begin showing up as our own soulmate first. A renewed awakening. This month will also offer us a renewed sense of awakening. Awakenings can come in different forms, and mean different things at different times in our lives. There are numerous teachings, viewpoints, and writings on this subject from many different spiritual and conscious communities. An awakening is not so much a destination we eventually reach, as a way of being that results in our freedom to increasingly become more of our spirit self. Whenever a particular group or culture reaches a certain level of awareness, a ripe environment is created for an energetic opening. That opening serves as a kind of open doorway or portal we can enter energetically, to experience great shifts in consciousness. The environment we are in right now has moved us fully into the space where a powerful awakening portal is right in front of us. We are all being given the opportunity to move through this energetic opening now, in order to expand and free ourselves from a matrix of division and fear. This opening never shows up outside ourselves. It is not about being saved by an outside presence, person, or culture that is greater or more evolved than we are. Some may still be in the place where they believe that awakening is a matter of being saved by something outside themselves, and that's absolutely okay. There's no right or wrong in anyone's growth process, and there is always individual choice about how growth happens. The bigger question is, do we want our journey into awakening to be easier, or more challenging? Each of us is exactly where we are meant to be right now. That portal of awakening that we have co-created will not close before we are ready to move through it. It will not leave you or anyone behind. Each of us is simply moving at our own pace. There's no judgment as to which pace is the right one. Every pace is perfect and divine for whatever path of growth and expansion we are on. This portal of awakening we've created is as close to us as our sacred breath. Many who have stepped through it don't even realize they've done so, until they stop to reflect and see how much they have shifted in the past few days, weeks, months, or years. To find out if you have stepped into your awakening, simply think back to where you were 6 months ago, or 1, 2, or 5 years ago. Also think about how the world was back then, and how it is now. Is everything the same? Or has it all changed in big ways? Awakening symptoms. With the immense amount of powerful light flowing into our planet every day, it's important to honor our integration process. Many of us have come to recognize the signs of these integrations as awakening or ascension symptoms. For those who may not be aware of what these symptoms are, the list below offers some clarity about what millions of people are experiencing right now. Of course, if you are experiencing a physical or emotional symptom you feel unsure about, always check with your holistic healthcare practitioner to make sure everything is okay. If we do experience any of the following symptoms, it's important to give ourselves permission to feel them rather than resist them. Feeling them allows us to move through them more easily, rather than continuing to recreate them in our reality. By feeling them, we will allow the integration process to move much more quickly, so we can get back to being our optimal selves again. Awakening symptoms may show up physically as anxiety, change in appetite, weight gain or loss, memory loss, ringing in one ear, vertigo, feeling disoriented, pressure in third eye area or temples, almost like a headache, muscle cramps, heightened senses and awareness, changes in sleep patterns, stomach aches, hot flashes, tiredness, feeling hungry all the time. Awakening symptoms may show up emotionally as emotional ups and downs, crying, anger, moodiness, irritability, bursts of laughter, worrying, depression, overanalyzing situations or events, lots of unexplained, unfocused physical energy. Whatever comes up for you, please take extra care of yourself now, knowing that all will pass as it is fully embraced, felt, and honored. Our next adventure. This month is also helping us say yes to our next set of adventures. One of the things that holds most people back from truly living their life to the fullest is fear of the unknown. From our spirit's perspective, there is no such thing as the unknown, because our spirit already knows everything about our potential futures. Yes, our spirit is a know-it-all, in a way that has absolutely nothing to do with the ego. Let's take comfort in the fact that our spirit knows exactly what it needs to do to take the best care of us, and that our only job is to honor the guidance it shares with us. Imagine the extraordinary possibilities we instantly open ourselves up to, when we let go of our fear of the unknown. Right now is the time to release our fear of the unknown, because while the energies of the sun are in Leo, they will energize us to go beyond any previous limitations we have set for ourselves. This is the time to notice the amazing opportunities that will begin to present themselves to help us enrich our lives. And when something feels good, let's just go for it. Whether it's in the areas of relationships, environment, career, our health and well-being, creativity, etc. Now is the time to open ourselves up to the expected and unexpected blessings coming our way. As we begin our new adventures, it's important to be flexible and adaptable. Let's allow our spirit/life to guide us on the journey it desires to take us on. That can sometimes be a little challenging for the mind. However, if there was ever a perfect time to just let ourselves run free, this is it. This is no time to hibernate. This is a time to go out into the world, engage fully, and share in the love, joyous laughter, and beautiful energies available to us. Till next time. Miraculously yours. Emmanuel. By Emmanuel. Copyright 2009-2021 Emmanuel Dagger. All rights reserved. www.emmanueldagger.com. You are absolutely welcome to share and distribute these forecasts with others as you feel guided. Please make sure to keep the integrity of this article by including the author and source website link.